Developers love headless until they are stuck maintaining it. And I feel like you will have some feelings about this. So the whole idea is, should you use a CMS like Webflow, which has API, and you can also build something around it and on top of it, or should you go just completely headless and build your own CMS with a headless solution that you have to maintain and update
Mm.
and scale?
Yeah, well, case by case basis, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it in. But the way they showed it, by the way, is like with headless, you have editor and then the headless, and you do the webhook, the localization, A/B testing things, and then you do the builds, and then until you get to the live site, and you have to handle the caching, etc. With Webflow, you have just the CMS, you edit visually, and then you publish, and that's it. Architecture, content modeling, hosting. Well, yeah, of course, hosting, but versioning. So
what are they comparing this to, by the way? Looks like a comparison chart. Like, what are they?
They're comparing it to headless, to any headless, just general headless
any
CMS.
other headless CMS, like Contentful, Prisma.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And versioning, like you do have to have requires Git based, but Webflow has built-in branching and staging and rollback.
So
doesn't exactly, because Webflow has backups, but it doesn't. I don't. Maybe this is enterprise.
So can you go to a website and just buy the Webflow headless CMS? Is that what they're saying here?
Well, you could do that. You could buy the Webflow. You could use the Webflow CMS and then use the API to use the content anywhere you want.
So this is kind of forming the backbone to my opinion here. It's like, unless you can buy this separately and they offer it, all of this stuff for $5, then cool, starts to look a bit more appealing. But if you can only get it when you have a Webflow website, then really all this says to me is the only people who should use this are people that want to share data between their Webflow website and an external app.
Yes, and I think that is also what they are realistically looking at.
So it's not really comparable to all of these other tools, right?
Not necessarily, not in every situation.
This is just a really good feature to know that you can actually. I'm surprised that you can read the Webflow. I thought you could read all of this stuff through the Webflow API anyway. So I wonder what
you can, but I believe I don't know if you have like some limits on it. Well, you do have some limits if you use a free account and a free site plan. Then you have a limit on the amount of CMS items that you can create and the amount of collections that you can create.
Sure. So how is this different then from, whether it's free or paid? How is the headless CMS different from just me accessing the API?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read
the information you should have.
No, I just saw this and I was like, I haven't read the entire thing. I skimmed through it, and I don't understand everything. That's the part also, a part of the issue. I haven't worked with any headless CMS.
Yeah, so I wonder if there's a UI that you can bolt onto. Let's.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is meant to be used just like the way you use Webflow, like through the Webflow designer.
Just headless CMS definition. Head of it until they stop maintaining it. If you're evaluating it, it makes sense. You get APIs, structured content model, freedom, do what you want. But websites aren't just developer. Visual tools offer a faster path, but teams don't often feel forced between control and velocity. Webflow takes a hybrid approach, a visual first CMS that might. Yeah, so it's the interface that you already know and love. that you
Yes,
naturally use, and they're just revealing that through. So I'm struggling to understand what the difference is, because as a developer, it doesn't change anything. Like, no one's going to use this headless CMS on its own. It's most likely going to already be part of a website. So
exactly.
I'm sorry, Webflow. What are you talking about? What are you
So
talking
why
about?
a hybrid CMS works better? They have it here.
But this always existed, is my point. This has existed since the first Webflow API. There's nothing
Yes,
new here.
yes. What they are trying to do is like convince you why you shouldn't use a headless CMS, because you have to maintain it.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. That's the point
Sure.
that I got across.
Sure. But why would you pay all that money? Like, where's the pricing comparison between using Contentful and Webflow? I mean, they should have. Is there a pricing comparison anyway?
No.
Because, like, okay, let's take. I
What
know
is the
Contentful
pricing?
is quite expensive, to be honest. So maybe it is cheaper to literally just buy a Webflow thing. $300 a month, free forever. 10 users, 2 roles. 50 gigs. So free is pretty generous, but then it goes way up to,
Yeah.
this is Contentful, by the way. Um,
Yeah, but this is pretty good. Like, this is live collaboration doesn't exist in the free version.
mhm.
Okay, commenting doesn't you can't schedule. Okay, so you're pushed towards the light version, which is quite expensive. Yeah, Contentful is definitely for like big teams and with big, yeah, CMS requirements.
I'm
If
literally asking Comet AI, why would I use this over Contentful on the
so,
Webflow
you
on the
also have
Webflow page?
Sitecore. Do you know Sitecore?
Yeah, it's like calls a that's like WordPress basically, but they offer a headless solution.
So the pricing here, I don't even see a pricing when they don't have this. It's like, oh, okay, it's just 100K,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
starting at 100K. So
Exactly, and businesses think they're paying for the SLA. They're not paying for the
yeah,
technology. They're paying for
yeah.
the 100% uptime and this and that and the other. There we go.
If you
Third
look
time.
at this diagram as, also, we have the Webflow designer, and then you can use the API to have your web app, and you have your Webflow cloud, and you can have that, mixed with your Webflow project. So maybe they are like going this direction, at least like marketing it, because they want to market, they want to advertise it to this type of people who would bring their web app to Webflow cloud, as well as their marketing, their like
Mm,
marketing website. And this could make sense to them. I mean, if you bring your web app to Webflow cloud,
mm.
you already have your website on Webflow probably, so there is no point at saying, oh, don't use Contentful, use us.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean.
It's
Like, unless they
clear.
release this as a separate little thing, there's just no point in using this unless you've got a Webflow website already and you're already using Webflow. Because no one's going to be like, let's just buy Webflow but only access the
Yeah.
API, because that's what truly
No.
headless. That's what headless CMS is. Webflow. You've got your
Yeah.
terminology wrong here, but if you've got the interface and all that, then you might as well use it, right?
Yeah.
Weird approach. So it's not a new tool. But just to be clear, this is not a new tool. This
No.
isn't something new that's been released at all. This has always been the case. This is just a marketing tactic to try and maybe capture some developers who didn't know that you could do this with Webflow. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.